privilege of being the artistic director and conductor for the Penobscot Bay Singers. And this is our first time in Camden! We are so thrilled to be here and share some beautiful music that we have been working on for the past 4 months, and we're just very excited to share it with you. And I want to just tell you a quick little bit about Frostiana, about what you're about to hear, so that you can put it in a little bit of historical context. There you go. One of the most cherished pieces of American choral literature, Frostiana combines the poems of celebrated New England poet Robert Frost and the music of American composer Randall Thompson. Randall Thompson composed Frostiana on a commission for the city of Amherst, Massachusetts, for the town's bicentennial in 1959. We actually know people in the Belfast community who were there the night it premiered. It's really cool. So it's a living piece of history for us, especially us in our community. Frost and Thompson had known each other for years, so the process of text selection may have been collaborative, which I think is really cool. Thompson originally wrote the piece for chorus and piano, and you'll hear that setting here today. He later orchestrated the set in a version that premiered in 1965. In preparing for the premiere, the men and women of the chorus had rehearsed mostly separately, which explains the need for the 4 gendered pieces that you're going to hear as part of the set. The piece was initially premiered on October 18th, 1959, with Thompson himself conducting, and Professor J. Haywood Alexander of Amherst accompanied them on the piano. While mixed accounts of Frost's reception abound, the most likely is the account from a biography of Thompson. Quote, "At the conclusion of the premiere on the 18th of October in 1959, Frost rose spontaneously from his seat and bellowed, 'Sing that again!'" Thompson would later often do this at later performances to the amusement of the audience and the confusion of the poor conductors who thought he meant the whole work. So, just a quick note about this as well. You'll hear 7 movements. If you would please refrain from clapping until after all 7 movements are done. Therefore, we can maintain some of the integrity of the piece as a whole. Thank you so much for being here, and enjoy Randall Thompson's Frostiana. lunch. There will be concessions in the little area in there. Please do not bring the food and the crumbs into the sanctuary, but leave them. We'll open the doors to outside, get some fresh air. I want to make a note that all the concessions are by donation. And the little box that's out there, well, it's not little, it's a big box. The box is for our scholarship fund. Our choirs aren't free. I wish they could be, but it's $100 to sing with us per concert. So our fall concert is $100 and our spring concert is $100. You get about 14 rehearsals, so I think it's worth the time and the money. But we really truly believe that no one should be turned away from singing with us for lack of funds. And so we have our scholarship fund there to provide for anyone who would love to sing with us but doesn't have the means. So thank you so much for donating and giving tonight and making sure that we can spread joy and music throughout our Mid-Coast community. Thank you so much. We're going to try and keep our intermission to it. So we're going to come back at 7:50. So that gives us like 11 or 12 minutes. There are bathrooms. You have to kind of go through here to find them, but they're there. And we'll see you at 7:50. Thank you so much. morning, 5 minutes. We're going to make our way back into the sanctuary for our second half. I know how to do that. Dum, dum, ding, dum. Get in here. Okay.
1967. That lets a lot of you know. On a hot summer night, a fastball laid Tony Canigliaro low, and a dream lay in dust. That moment represents a watershed in the history of New England sports. That was the night that I discovered baseball, because my brother was at that game with my dad. And I started to follow the Red Sox from that night. For better or for worse. But before that night, before 1967 and that team, the Red Sox were known as the eternal cellar-dwelling team. From the time my dad, who was born in 1925, insisted on being a Boston Braves fan because the Red Sox were so lousy. They got rid of Babe Ruth. Seemed like a cursed team. It was a team that nobody wanted to see. Dick Raditz, who was the famous relief pitcher that had pitched with the Red Sox for some of the worst years, and was there in '67 at the beginning. He used to talk about walking through Kenmore Square in an afternoon. People would say, "Hey, Dick, what time's the game?" And Dick would say, "What time can you make it?" They had 1,500 people at games. After that year, it was never like that again. That same summer, there was a show playing in town, The Men of La Mancha. And the song we're going to sing became the theme song of the Red Sox. to bring us along and to help us sing better and to enjoy it even more, to get more love and more joy out of music. It's been a real thrill to play a supportive role to Sierra. She asked me to spend some time helping her pick out some of the pieces that we needed to finish up the program, to fill in some spots for this program tonight. And we were looking through our old archives for some pieces that fit some certain criteria. We wanted some pieces that fit with a theme of Americana, and we're especially thinking to support our region and our area would be nice. But we're also looking for something from a female composer, if we could get a woman composer. We're pretty sure we had some things in the files. And we're going through these dusty things, and I mean, wow. And listing off titles and things. Here's one by a female author, Rio Grande by Gladys Pitcher. Okay, it's not, if it's Rio Grande, if it's the Rio Grande I'm thinking of, it's not Rio Grande, it's Rio Grande. Because I've been getting interested in sea shanties. Lo and behold, it is the sea shanty Rio Grande. And it was written and arranged by Gladys Pitcher. And Gladys, turns out, spent most of her musical life in Belfast. And we have people in the chorus who knew her. So she was the perfect person, and this is the perfect song to do. It's called Rio Grande because it's not about the Rio Grande River that we know on the south edge of Texas. It's about a region in Central or South America, and it's uncertain exactly where it would be. It probably represents someplace that's known by different names now. But with sea shanties, one of the things is there aren't any rules. So they sang it as Rio Grande because it felt good. So we'll give you now Rio Grande by Gladys Pitcher. Your turn. We're going to do another sea shanty, and we're going to involve you. And part of the reason is that we started a little club in Searsport, where I come from. It's a sea shanty club. We just had our first meeting a few weeks ago. We'll have our next meeting in a few weeks. If you decide that you have fun here and you enjoy doing this, see me afterwards and give me your email address, and I'll give you the information. You can come by and drop in on any time you want to sing some sea shanties at the Mermaid Plaza. Where else would you do sea shanties? At the Mermaid Plaza in Searsport. We'll be doing them there, so it'll be fun. I'm going to teach you one now. did this last night too. That's how it goes. Here's the chorus. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. Good. That's how it basically goes. One of the nice things about this chorus is that it has built-in easy harmony. When some of you get to the word old, you can just hang on that note, that word and that pitch. And so when some of you get to, and we'll roll, it's like you hang on to the word roll, and we'll roll, we'll roll, we'll roll, and some of you can go down to the word old, and we'll roll the old, we'll roll the old. Let's do that 3 times. There we go. 1, 2, and we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. Good. You can add a bass line if you feel like it. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Here we go. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a plate of Irish stew wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a night upon the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night upon the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night upon the town wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. We'll roll the old chariots along. And we'll all hang on behind.
You see, you can take a seat. We're going to do Sure on the Shining Right next. I love having diverse people with so many talents to help out in this choir. It's really such a gift. So thank you so much to Steve. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the song that you're going to be hearing next. And I'm going to take the stand out of the way. little bit? Okay. All right. The text is Sure on This Shining Night by James A.G. James A.G. was an American novelist, journalist, poet, screenwriter. He wrote The African Queen, if any of you know that movie, one of my favorites. And film critic, most active in the 1930s and 40s. As a journalist, he spent 8 weeks living among Alabama sharecroppers in 1938, which culminated in his book, co-written with photographer Walter Evans, Let Us Now Praise Famous Men, which is considered to be among the greatest literary works of the 20th century. A great muse for American composers, his aforementioned book was the inspiration for Aaron Copland, who we'll hear more about later, for his opera, The Tenderland. And selections of his poetry have been set by Samuel Barber, Renee Clausen, Z. Randall Stroop, and Morton Lauridsen. And now we'll get just a teeny bit about Samuel Barber. He was an American composer, pianist, conductor, baritone, music educator, and one of the most celebrated composers of the 20th century. You may know him for his Adagio for Strings. That's his most famous piece. He was a child prodigy, and he began studying the piano at the age of 6, and at age 7 composed his first work, Sadness, a 23-measure solo piano piece in C minor. Despite Barber's interest in music, his family really wanted him to become a typical, extroverted, athletic American boy. This meant, in particular, they encouraged his playing football. However, at the age of 9, he wrote this letter to his mother. Dear Mother, I have written this to tell you my worrying secret. Now, don't cry when you read it, because it is neither yours nor my fault. I suppose I will have to tell it now without any nonsense. To begin with, I was not meant to be an athlete. I was meant to be a composer and will be, I'm sure. I'll ask you one more thing. Don't ask me to try to forget this unpleasant thing and go play football. Please. Sometimes I've been worrying about this so much that it makes me mad. And then he says in parentheses, not very. Me every time. All right, we're going to invite the choir back up to sing Morton Lauridsen's arrangement of the same James A.G. poem. A bit about Morton Lauridsen. Born in 1943 and still alive and composing, American composer Morton Lauridsen is a National Medal of Arts recipient in 2007. He was composer in residence of the Los Angeles Master Chorale from 1994 to 2001 and is a professor emeritus of composition at the USC Thornton School of Music, where he taught for 52 years until his retirement in 2019. Lauridsen's mother played jazz piano and sang at home, and he absorbed the great American songbook from her from his infancy. The tuneful influence of the great Broadway composers can be clearly heard in his settings. Lauridsen's music is especially popular with choirs, partly because his contoured, expressive melodies lend themselves so readily to singing. Lauridsen says about his writing, quote, "I constantly sing each line as I am composing to make sure that each part is lyrical and gracious for the singer." So grateful that James A.G. wrote those words for us to enjoy. Truly beautiful. Next, we'll get to hear a little bit from West Side Story. Leonard Bernstein. Oh, the things to say about this incredible man. There's so much, but I have to keep it short. He was an American conductor, composer, pianist, music educator. If you haven't seen his lectures that he's recorded, they're so good. Music educator, author, and humanitarian. Considered to be one of the most important conductors of his time, he was the first American-born conductor to receive international acclaim. Here's a little story about him. On November 23rd, 1963, the day after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, Bernstein conducted the New York Philharmonic and the Schola Cantorum of New York in a nationally televised memorial featuring Mahler's Symphony No. 2, Resurrection. It is all on YouTube, and it is deeply powerful and moving, and I highly recommend. Later that week, in a speech to the United Jewish Appeal, Bernstein said this, quote, "This will be our reply to violence. To make music more intensely, more beautifully, more devotedly than ever before." Unquote. Emma Lazarus was an American author of poetry, prose, and translations. She is remembered for writing the sonnet, The New Colossus, which was inspired by the Statue of Liberty, in 1883. And its lines, the sonnet lines, appear inscribed on a bronze plaque installed in 1903 on the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty. Lazarus was involved in aiding refugees to New York who had fled anti-Semitic pogroms in Eastern Europe. And she saw this poem as a way to express her empathy for those refugees in terms of the statue. Her full sonnet is as follows, because we never get to hear the whole thing, and it's not very long, I promise. Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here, at our sea-washed, sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name, Mother of Exiles. From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame. Keep, ancient lands, your storied pomp, cries she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. And Irving Berlin. He was a Jewish, Russian-born American songwriter, and his music forms a great part, if not almost all, of the Great American Songbook. The broadcast journalist Walter Cronkite stated that, quote, he helped write the story of this country, capturing the best of who we are and the dreams that shape our lives. He was known for writing music and lyrics in the American vernacular, uncomplicated, simple, and direct, with his stated aim being to reach the heart of the average American, whom he saw as the real soul of the country. He wrote over 1,500 songs, many of which became popular themes and anthems, including God Bless America, Alexander's Ragtime Band, Blue Skies, Easter Parade, Putting on the Ritz, Cheek to Cheek, White Christmas, Happy Holidays, Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better, and There's No Business Like Show Business. Composer Jerome Kern concluded that, quote, Irving Berlin has no place in American music. He is American music.
Oh, and you get to sing. I'll gesture for you to stand. We're gonna sing it. You'll hear it in the sopranos and altos. You'll hear it in the tenors and basses. You'll hear it in four-part harmony. And then I'll turn around and gesture for you to stand, and you'll join us in our final refrain.
Yearning to be free.
Again, the joys of being in such a lovely musical community is that we get to involve so many different musical community members in our concerts, and I'm so grateful. A bit about Aaron Copland. He was an American composer, critic, writer, teacher, pianist, and conductor of his own and other American music. I get the feeling that artists, we're pretty diverse people. It's pretty cool. We do a lot of things. Copland was referred to by his peers and critics as the dean of American music. The open, slowly changing harmonies in much of his music are typical of what many consider to be the sound of American music, evoking the vast American landscape and the pioneer spirit. Historians say Copland, quote, had perhaps the most distinctive and identifiable musical voice produced by this country so far. He helped define for many what American concert music sounds like, influencing his contemporaries, like Leonard Bernstein, and the generations after. Well, that's not true. Bernstein would be a generation after, but very influenced by Copland. Fellow American composer Ned Rorem states, quote, Aaron stressed simplicity. Remove, remove, remove what is not necessary. Aaron brought leanness to America, which set the tone for our musical language throughout World War II. Thanks to Aaron, American music came into its own. Though they perhaps need no introduction, here's a bit about Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein. They joined forces in 1943 to create the most successful partnership in the American musical theater. Prior to joining forces, Rodgers collaborated with lyricist Lawrence Hart on musical comedies that epitomized wit and sophistication. Throughout the same era, Oscar Hammerstein brought new life to the operetta. And with Jerome Kern, Hammerstein wrote Showboat, the 1927 operetta that changed the course of modern musical theater. Oklahoma was Rodgers and Hammerstein's first collaboration, and it was also the first of a new genre, the musical play, representing a unique fusion of Rogers' musical comedy and Hammerstein's operetta. A milestone in the development of the American musical, it also marked the beginning of their partnership. It was followed by Carousel, South Pacific, The King and I, Pipe Dream, Flower Drum Song, and The Sound of Music. Now I have some trivia for you. They wrote one musical specifically for the big screen, not yet for television, but for movies. Starts with an S. We're gonna have some of these around Maine in like a month or so. State Fair! Yes, no, fabulous. And then he wrote one for television. They wrote one for television. Patty? Cinderella! Yes! Fabulous. Now, you may know our next selection, You'll Never Walk Alone, yes, from Carousel, but also from Jerry Lewis's Muscular Dystrophy Telethon. Lewis would always end with this song, celebrating the beautiful message of hope and eternal community that indeed we all share.